films that have
We live, by the way.
yeah, like
All right.
so I want to make like A24 and XYZ kind of films. So like they are still essentially indie films,
Mm-hmm.
but they have a Hollywood distribution.
Okay.
That's the goal. Indie film Hollywood distribution. I think that's everybody's goal because nobody just want their shit on Tubi. Now, if that's the kind of flick that you're making and it fits on that market, I'm not knocking it.
I think my first film, I do want to put, like, I kind of want it to be free in a sense.
A free movie?
Yeah, I want it to be free. Like my first three movies, I wanted to, I shouldn't be saying this, but I wanted to like integrate it with live stream. So the characters, right?
My nigga Casa not gonna take his shit.
So oh shit, if he takes it. So while we shooting the movie,
Mm-hmm.
like whatever scene I'm doing at the time, I wanted to get the actors like to basically because imagine like you watching a movie
Mm-hmm.
and let's say like for instance in 96 Hove these a woman and a guy basically kills a connect and
The
steals
drugs.
their thing.
Yeah.
So imagine like after that whole debacle between like they leave, like seeing them on a live stream, just driving to the next destination, and it's not going to be in the movie, but it's going to be on the live stream. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
Oh, I know what you're saying.
yeah,
Like, so like as the characters like die or something, they could be doing something else on a
yeah, they could be doing
doing
something
something
else
in
on the
live
thing,
stream.
but before the movie comes out, so people really wouldn't know. But once they like the lives, like, whoa, I'm gonna go back to the live stream and look
Yeah.
at, you know what I'm saying? Or like, um, also in the movie, like the like while they in a car, because they're gonna be in a car for a while. So in a car, I wanted to kind of do like a podcast feel
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
where they having like conversations about different topics and stuff like that. So like right now, I'm rewriting the script and I'm trying to like just implement like little dialogue, but for the most part, I want the characters to really dive in and to have their own thoughts about different topics and stuff like that. So then they continue to the next
Like,
destination.
yeah, I feel you.
So like that's the indie film I'm trying to push. So I'm trying to make so there's the first time I think I was thinking a little bit too much. Like I was trying to make it like
Yeah, like you was
a
overthinking.
movie like this big, but I was like, nah, I think I should make it like I think this should be like underground type, like like not yeah.
So I found my topic. Didn't mean to cut you off, but we have to do a proper intro. What's
Okay.
going on, everybody? This is Sweat the Critique. I'm your host, Titus Peoples, and to the right of me, yeah, I'm gonna hold this populated this way, bro.
Yeah,
Your nigga mind coming and going.
yeah,
Pause.
yeah.
Nigga mind coming and going. And I said it again. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? It's long, man.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's cut of butter. It's cut of butter on the A's and V's.
Yeah, on the audio and visual is cut up, but this is Sweat the Critique where we talk about film, television, and pop culture and everything in between. So we just jump right into the conversation. I didn't have a topic, but now I actually found our topic based on the conversation that we was having before we did a proper introduction. My topic is why do we make movies?
Mm, okay.
That's my topic. So, Cutter, so like you just actually touched on something that like I agree with. Film is an art form.
Mm-hmm.
Film is about perspective. We all have very different views on the world because we was all raised very different. You said in your earlier recordings of this conversation that you wanted to release a free movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my only problem with that is, bro, we work so hard to get where we want to go in life. So why would you want to release something that you worked hard for and make and put it out for free? I understand that if you say, yo, I'm gonna charge $1 and put it like on a platform or something where people could buy it for $1, that's cool. Like I can understand that, but like, bro, nobody works this hard, bro, in the film and television industry just to give something away for free, man.
I think
That's just me. That's just my
no,
opinion.
I understand that. I understand that. I think it's good, like, for an artist that doesn't really have much, like, I don't have much motion right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as like an artist, like no one knows me. So my thing is of course I'm not gonna like just put out, like, once I finish with it, like, just put it out. No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying in sense of like try to find ways of people to notice the film and people to think the film. And if it comes to it, like, yeah, eventually it would be free for people to watch and people to, you know what I'm saying, digest. But the way I'm trying to make this movie, there is gonna be um certain scenes and certain things that's going to be for free. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, like for instance, like I'm seeing now, like on YouTube, um, people people take clips from movies and they put like an AI narrator on it. Have you been seeing that? Like they
Yeah.
take an AI narrator and as they narrate a movie, it's like, wow, like I see people getting really, that makes people, for me, it's like, oh, where's this movie at? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just trying to find different ways. And I think when you're starting out and you don't really have much, um, and you don't have much to offer people, um, again, I'm not saying like, yo, just make a movie and just put, well, I think, yeah, short films should be free and stuff like that. But as far as like if you make it like a feature film, I think like just that first movie for me, I think yeah, I think you should just try to get, I think the purpose is not to like try to make a bunch of money on it. I think the purpose is trying to get it out as to many eyes as possible so people can understand what kind of work you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to go to like some type of independent route, you know?
Right.
Like
Right.
try to get it out as much people as possible. I think that's the goal, you know?
Long Measy, what's your quintessential thought process on such topic?
Um, I like engaging with people's senses. I like quirky things. I like music. I like art, and I feel like one of the best things that we can do as human beings is just allow people to actually live versus exist. And I want to create things that, engage with people in a way that touches them. I've lost too many people because they've become so numb to the world that they've had to find something else to bury themselves in. And I was saved because I found art and I wanted to be able to put that in film. And maybe I can do something like that for anybody else who's feeling numb about shit because that's absolutely necessary as far as creating art on my end.
No, that's true. That's true. Like the more the older I get, I see a lot of people, like especially like people that we know that's like we seen from like film school, like they just completely just gave up. Like they just gave up on
Bro,
their dreams and stuff like that.
I can't even tell you how many messages I get at least once or twice a month. People from the Art Institute, even a few people from the Digital Film Academy, like, yo, I was on LinkedIn, Instagram, and saw you doing a podcast, or I saw you posting a fly about the TDE Film Fund, bro. It's good to see that people are still going. And then I was like, yo, bro, like, I think one of the biggest problems with the film industry and just like film schooling per se,
Hmm.
the way they get people in the seats and in the classroom is kind of fucked up because like when like you go to these film schools, they paint this facade that, oh, once you graduate it's going to be quick. Walt Disney, Pixar, and all this shit going to be
Yeah.
come at your door and stuff like that. You can go to the best, even at those schools where like they're industry adjacent to those studios like Cal Arts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There are people that graduate from Cal Arts that are from like 2005, that graduated college from 2005 from Cal Arts, that are still getting coffee because they're still like assistants and shit, like they haven't even made it to the floor yet of getting something greenlit and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I think that's one of the first things we got to do is stop telling people lies. Bro, film and TV is a very beautiful industry to be a part of. As my boy Longway just said, it gives people a chance to express art and feelings in ways that you wouldn't normally be able to express. But we're not gonna sit here and pretend like this shit is easy and it's gonna be a walk in the park. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh no, not at
I
all.
mean, like you direct your little short film, and then you get home and your mother's giving you a note that Steven Spielberg ripped by hand. Like, oh, I saw your movie, Fly with the California. Nigga, that's some Disney shit. No pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's the first thing. Two, stick with it, yo. And it's not, bro. Trust me, you're looking at somebody who's literally started his film journey, like the film school part of my journey, at 1920. Bro, I'll be 38 years old the end of this year, and the last 4 years is the most attention on the big stage of like the film industry that I've gotten in my entire film career.
And you're still young.
Exactly, and I'm still young. Nah, but like I just had to like paint the
Yeah,
picture,
yeah,
like you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, bro, and it was hard, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend, bro. There was days niggas was telling me to give up, son. My own family was like, yo, bro, come fuck with us at the MTA, because you know my family,
Yeah.
like most of the members of my family work for the MTA. Even my older cousin was like, he just slipped me an application. Like, he didn't even say nothing. Like, bro, I don't think this film shit gonna pan out for you, big dog. Come fuck with me at the MTA. And I'm just like, bro, that's not my life, bro.
Exactly.
Stick with it, bro. First, find out what you want to do. Learn everything quickly. Become a sponge and learn everything quickly. But then find out what you wanted to do. Like, I knew from the very moment I learned to format the screenwriting, oh, this is it. I was I was cool on the directing shit, gaffing, animation, and all that shit. I was cool on that. I wanted to write movies. And that came easy because I was already a natural storyteller from a kid coming up.
Mm.
Like, so essentially, I'm actually doing what I've always wanted to do was tell stories, but I just didn't know what form of storytelling it was going to take.
Mm-hmm.
So stick with it. And bro, and it ain't going to be easy, bro. Full transparency, I think every person, I'm going to say every person in here, there's only three of us, but I guarantee you, all three of us that sat on the side of the bed at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, just like, bro, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Yeah.
And then Cutter said it a few episodes ago. He seen me at my worst in this film shit, bro. Bro, like, and then for me to still keep going, he like, yo, that's an inspiration right there. Cause just thinking about that night, Cutter said, bro, I would have gave up on film. So I would have became a dentist, nigga. He said, nah, this film shit not for me, bro.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you do have to. I mean, I think in every like, as far as like art standpoint, you do have to have like really tough skin. Like if you don't have that, and especially like I feel sorry for the people who get a bit of success when they're young, like 19, 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got millions of dollars being thrown at you at 19, 20 years old. Like I feel sorry for those people because you know what I'm saying? Most of the time they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like they go crazy.
100%. I often say sometimes, wait, hold on, because I want it to be an equal conversation along with my lady. Got anything to say?
It's just about learning to humble yourself because, young and successful people never learn that lesson. They just go into the next meeting and sign the next contract and do the next thing, all while juggling success. And you don't get anybody to talk to about it. They just get people around you who want to benefit and you know, use you as like a stepping stone.
Yeah, look at Michael Jackson.
Bro, and then like, yo, like even like, bro, I actually am glad I'm getting the success I'm getting now at the age I am, because now I'm older and mature. I couldn't imagine getting this little bit of success that I got right now at 24, 25. And nigga, like, I would think I'm like the hottest thing. Bro, like, just to touch on what Longma said, bro, there's young people when you reach a certain tax bracket or like a certain success at that age, you feel invincible. You could do anything. You could talk to people in your kind of way, and that's where a lot of young people get in trouble. And I think that's just with any field, sports,
Hmm.
art, acting, and all that stuff. When you young and you come across that kind of amount of money and success that early, you gotta have somebody over you that's like in your ear, like, yo, bro, don't move this way, or don't do this, don't do that. So it's important for you to have a mentor. It's nothing wrong with being young and rich at that age.
Yeah.
I
If
think it is. I think it is something wrong with being. I don't think. I don't. I think that's the. I don't. I think that's detrimental to be
Young
young and
and
have.
rich,
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't fathom me having $1 million at 19 years old. Because you definitely don't have any you're talking about like mentor and stuff like that, but you don't have that at 19 years old, especially black kid coming from fucking New York City. You
yeah,
definitely
like,
don't know or coming
word.
from any type of like hood anything like
yeah.
that's the whole. I mean, for me, that's the whole uh that's the whole problem that I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 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 30 some years old, and I don't necessarily have like a mentor or someone that I, you know what I'm saying? Cuz and that's not their fault, you know what I'm saying? Cuz they grew up just as poor as I am. So
Mm.
it's like I don't have nobody that I can go to actually understand what I'm going through or what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Not my brothers, not my sisters, not anybody, you know.
And I think it's a difference of actually being young and rich is also literally a black and white thing. Cause I feel like, say like if you're a streamer, like you know what I mean, I'm gonna take a white family and there's this 19-year-old streamer, now he's up $1 million. I think the white family goes, hold up, before shit start getting out of control, we need to put certain things in place, set up some bank accounts so he don't fuck this money up. Versus the black family, everybody's just happy he lit, he buying shit.
But you can't even say that because look at Britney Spears. Look what their parents, like home parents did to her. You know what I'm saying?
True, true,
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Like I don't think it has nothing to do with any type of like race or anything. It's just you're not like having having $1 million like, and especially like no one around you understands what it feels to be valued at $1 million.
Bro, and then imagine being,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but look though, I was listening to something. Kiki, what's her name? Kiki
Palmer.
Palmer? Yeah. Bro, she's been the breadwinner in her family since she was like 12.
Yeah.
Imagine being the bread, bro. Imagine having a father in the house, but you're the breadwinner. Like, you know what I mean? And I can see where you say, like, that's a problem. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
she's
Like,
an
to
anomaly. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a person that has thrived in his career without either going
unscathed.
insane. Yeah,
Word,
go.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's unscathed because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her life, but for some, like, her mind is intact. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, look at Orlando Brown. Look at all of these people. Like, why
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin, he got, you know,
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
he,
I don't think Macaulay Culkin was it Macaulay Culkin or was it another dude? I'm not sure.
There's also the Olsen twins.
Olsen twins. You know what I'm saying? Like
Lindsay
that
Lohan.
it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not an easy thing. I wouldn't wish being a millionaire as a young person to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that's like this is unpractical. It's just unfathomable. You know what I'm saying? To have that much money at a young age like that.
Hmm. Have you heard about the original cast of the what is it? Is that show the show with the kid that had the hair that stuck up?
oh,
The Rascals?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like half of the original cast, they died tragically.
And they all died of like alcohol. It's about like a young age too. Like, you know what I mean?
Kids too.
Yeah,
God damn.
Like,
exactly,
Yeah,
kids.
man. Like,
Capitalism killing
bro,
kids.
just being young and wealthy, bro. God bless anybody who under the age of 16 or 16 that got a couple of commas in the bank, bro. Just I feel like, bro, no lie, and I don't try to make our podcast about stuff like this because we just talk about film. I feel like, bro, you need God in your life. I feel like the richer you get, the closer you need to be to God, bro, for real.
Mm,
Cause that's when I think like the richer you get, the more you gotta start going back to the church and figuring out something or get some kind of belief system, cause you gonna need it.
yeah.
May said it the best one though, is May said it the best one, it is what it is. What's missing from the entertainment world right now is God, bro. Or some kind of belief system, Allah, like you know what I mean? Like something. Cause you gonna need it, bro, cause bro.
Again, it's just
Satan comes in all forms and fashion, man. It comes in a paycheck. It come with it come with agents. It come with directors. You see how these directors was doing the young kids
yeah.
filthy back in the day. So
That's what I'm saying. Like this, like, and it was funny because I was talking to my friend Aronde about we was talking about Shiggy, and he said he was disappointed in Shiggy in some of the moves that he was making, like compared to like Drewski. And I said I don't think that's fair. Like you can't compare Shiggy to Drewski. Drewski aligned himself
with the right
with
people,
the right people. And that's probably through luck. You know what I'm saying? Because he was messing with what's that dude name, man? The rapper, the white rapper. Um
MGK.
Jack Harlow. Jack
Oh yeah,
Harlow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
So it's
I remember
like,
Jack Harlow.
and they have, I think they have like somewhat the same manager or something like that. So it's like he was able to align himself with certain managers, and that's why the reason why he got all of these deals and brand deals and stuff like that. I don't think Shiggy even has a manager. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Shiggy has like an opportunity to even get a manager. Or if he do have a manager, it's not like fucking Drewski manager. I'll tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Um, so I think I could share this, even though she probably. I'm actually on a show, on an episode of a show that Shiggy's actually on, and I think he does, but like you know what I mean. It also goes back to aligning yourself with the right people, like you know what I mean.
yeah,
And then it also goes back to what we've been saying about New York for the longest. We really not really working together, like you know what I mean. Like you know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah,
Like we're more so of, oh, I get lit, then it's fuck everybody else type of shit. Like we
yeah,
don't go
yeah,
back and pull people up.
yeah, yeah.
But we are starting to see a little bit of that, a little
Mm-hmm.
bit of it. So like, I guess the OGs are talking to the younger ones like, yo, bro, y'all gotta go back to how we was doing it back in the '80s, bro, man. I'm an unsigned artist. I got a show. I'm gonna bring you on, get you lit, open up the show, get you out there, like you know what I mean. But
I mean, like I said, bro, it's just this. Like it's like you said, it's not. It's just this is not easy, bro. Like doing like being a filmmaker is
being a
probably
creative, like let's just narrow it down to being a creative because
being a creator. Now listen, being a creator, I feel like is easier. I like when I did that thing with Larice, like the problem wasn't creating.
it was an ego thing.
The no wasn't about ego. The problem was the problem was, again, no guidance. Like we didn't have any guidance. And Larice at the time, him going through a lot of things in his personal life also, you know, he he didn't look at he didn't look at me as a person like, oh, this is a person that we're, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm whatever you want to do, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't looking at me like that because he had other people in his life that he felt like was more, or he didn't understand the YouTube world, you know what I'm saying? Which is totally fine, right? So it's like it's not really like content creation is, again, is this consistency. Like if you're like consistent on like in content in the content world, then you're
Hmm.
good. Now, film is a whole different beast, right? Because to be in film, you need some sort of money. Like you have to have money. And then not only that, you're dealing with people who feel like bro, you could imagine like going on like someone like a casting networks and trying to find talent. My bro, like there's people with no resume, no pictures, no nothing, bro, asking for money. You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like you have delusional people, you got people that's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, we all starting.
I've seen people who've done a one Visine commercial ask, oh, they're gonna be trailers on set for the actors. Like
Bro,
a Visine commercial.
bro.
Okay, Visine girl, I need you to relax, sit in this corner, take this plate of chicken that's for lunch, shut your ass up, trailer. Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, bro. It's like it has nothing to do. And like again, I love creating. Like if I were able to create a film every day, I'd do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the problem is just like the work, cause the work ethic. Cause I got the work ethic. It's just the people, bro. Like film, the film industry in New York is like completely like, and it's been like this for ever since I even got into, like ever since I was 19 years old, bro. It's been the same way. Like it's been it's been nothing but just pretentious people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing. It's just it's nothing else. I'm telling you, bro. Like the work, like doing it
Yeah, that's
is
the
like
easy
easy. That's
part.
the easy part. Dealing with people is the hardest
And
part.
just make it. And then right, for first off, you gotta meet the people to deal with them. So like, it always goes back to not. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if I had this mindset now of going out to these networking events and mixers in my early 20s and in my late 20s, who knows what who knows where my film career would have been if I was actually doing what I was doing now at that age. But I'm just glad that I had to mature first, get my get myself right, and here we are.
Yeah.
Word.
Kudos.
Nah, facts, bro. Like shit. Like it takes a lot to admit that, cause like a lot of people sit around and just blame other people for why they shit ain't go. I could literally sit here and say, bro, in my early 20s, all I cared about was being fat and funny in college, bro. I was very talented, but my priorities was not where they were supposed to be.
I get that.
Yeah, but also like you don't think, and I'm not trying to blame other people, but you don't think um like like together, right? Like I what I'm trying to say. Like in the 80s, right? In the art world, right? Like like there was a culture. Like you'll go to a restaurant, or you'll go to a bar, you go to a party, and you'll meet people and able to talk to people, and like, hey, you know what I'm saying, hang out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it was an environment where like artists was like every all the artists, or even like in the um well, anyway, we talk about the 80s, like David Bowie would go to a party in Studio 54 and meet
Right.
other thing, and they'd
Yeah.
do cocaine and shit like that and chill
I
out and shit like that. You know what I'm
Prince
saying?
Prince Elton John, all of them,
Yeah,
yeah,
go in the
type shit.
studio, just do whatever, right?
Right.
I feel like, not sure I'm trying to bring that essence back, but just in a sense where like not everything is so fucking transactional. I think that's a problem too. And again, I'm not trying to blame everybody, but everything is transactional, bro. Like I remember the first time where it was just like this era of like the early 2015, like the early 2010s, where it was especially like our people, like we was like, oh yo man, I'm not doing nothing for free anymore. Like I got a camera, and here's my budget, is like what's the budget? That was the thing, like what's the budget, right? And I understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a budget, you're taken more seriously. However, like if you're just starting out and this other person is just starting out, then obviously it's not no fucking budget. Obviously, you're trying to build a foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to building that foundation first and then asking for the budget later?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm also gonna have to kind of disagree. I feel like the more successful you get and the more you learn, you can start to raise your price. I
These
bet.
people are not successful though.
Now, but look though, here's the thing. Back in the day when I used to run around with the camera and stuff like that, I was trash. I think I've told you this story before. I was a trash cameraman, but I was still getting gigs. Being that I knew my skill set wasn't all that good, I was charging niggas anywhere from $75 to $100. I wasn't going to charge nobody from the hood no $500-600. Like, like I assessed the situation. Like now, if it's a big corporation that want to trash cameraman, of course I'm gonna be like, shit, like I need $1,000, like, you know what I mean? But
I'm just saying, what happened to building?
I mean,
What happened? What happened to
wait,
trying
hold
to?
on. What's your thoughts on that?
The barrier for entry into these fields is so thin because technology has advanced a lot. The internet has advanced a lot, and nothing is sacred because everything is that accessible because of the internet. Now, people look for whatever they want and they invest in their idea of that, and they learn and relearn and keep repackaging themselves around those things to, go from point A to point B. And that has definitely impacted film because there are some people who, you know, they have the hunger, they may not have the necessary skills or the talent, but they're just willing to go for it. And there are other people who have the skills and the talent, but they don't have like everything else provided for them to, get from point A to point B and prove that they're able to stand up on these shoulders. And obviously, bigotry by the penny is always going to be a thing as long as money matters. So, when you need people to invest into your creative drives, they want to be sure that they get their money back or their money's worth. And investments are just another gamble. And that's just naturally what life is. Some people like what you do, some people accept and appreciate what you do, and some people just tolerate what you do. But it's just about maneuvering from these things while understanding that you think you're that special, but it's kind of not anymore. And a
The
lot of
thing is,
that is
everybody, every
oversaturation.
but everybody, like everybody is, and I'm not talking about the bullshit artists, right? I'm not.
I mean to cut you off, but I was definitely one of those people who like, yo, bro, I ain't doing shit for free, twin. Like, I was definitely one of those
It's not.
people.
Again, it's not about. It's not like this is what I'm saying. I'm saying. y- I'm saying you see a person and you see that he's investing into his ideas. He's investing into his equipment. He may not have the money to give you to bless you with 3 or 4 or $5,000 or even $500, but he has an idea. He has you know this person. It's not like you don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? Or if you didn't know this person and you hang out, you find y'all hang out one day and y'all sharing the ideas with each other and y'all trying to build with each other. What happened to that? That is a loss. I feel like that's a lost cause.
That shit died in the 80s after my nigga with the
I don't
fame
think
hit.
it died in the 80s. I think that, there's a
Ego.
lot of people. There was a lot of people that actually made some type of